Hello. Today is May 2nd, 2024, and we are doing another episode of Pre-Workout Chat. Anyway, let's get right into it. First, I want to begin this video by thanking the people who have subscribed and the people who have been commenting on my videos. I really wasn't expecting to have subscribers. I really wasn't expecting to get this a level of engagement, but I've actually noticed that there were quite a few comments, and a lot of people were very encouraging. A lot of people was really kind of like, giving me that push that I need, and that is exactly what I am looking for. And so I want to thank you guys. One of the comments was actually kind of notating about the video quality. So I'm new to all this. I don't really record anything. I don't really take that many pictures and stuff like that. So, I'm not really conscious about how my videos have been coming out, but I have noticed typically what I've been doing is I've just been recording everything with the camera in this type of angle, and it just really just relates to a video that's only covers like a cell phone, which is typically what most people use. But I and many people, we like that aspect to be more horizontal, you know what I'm saying, and to have that full screen type of feel, and I get that too. So I am making some changes. As you can see, I am in my office, and I'm utilizing the equipment that I pretty much have already had. Like, I've already had this webcam, and I've already had this microphone for a while. You can probably see my little my cat fur, or fur from my cats on there, because they like to brush their face up on there. But anyway, so I downloaded a few programs. I watched a few videos on how to operate. Like, for example, I got CapCut now, and I got OBS Studios, and so I'm using those to create my videos. So the video quality, hopefully, is going to be a whole lot better going forward. All of this is in my room, so I'm still going to be using my cell phone to record my workouts. But what I will be doing is I will be changing it to I'll just have it laying on its side, and that should give that full screen capture that most people are looking for. So yeah, I am making improvements. This is like a slow process. Remember, I'm not a professional YouTuber, and I'm really just using these videos to kind of document my weight loss and stuff like that. So, but I want to document everything in the best quality that I can, because I want to look back on this stuff, and I want people to enjoy the content as well. So, just wanted to get that out the way, and I just wanted to show you guys that my sincerity, and to really appreciate you guys for all the stuff that you guys do for me. So I thank you guys. So, as you all know, I've been on a little bit of a hiatus. I had a crash, and that's normal. That is normal. The dieting is not really that hard. The workouts are not really hard. The weight loss is amazing. But the biggest obstacle is truly, when you're on this weight loss journey, you yourself is the biggest obstacle. You are your worst enemy. And what I mean by that is, there's going to be in your mind, like up in this amazing world, there's a part of you that is okay with the status quo, a part of you that doesn't want to change, a part of you that maybe even hate you a little bit because it's disappointed by maybe your life choices and where you are in life. So I have that part too, because I'm human. And I feel like that part of me was kind of fighting and resisting this change. And I was making amazing change a little bit faster than what I anticipated. So I had to fight myself, and I had to fight to get to today. Like, even as I was recording these videos, making updates to my program, updates to the diet, Um, it was still such a fight. It was still such a fight just to make it to today. But we are here today, and I'm back on the path. And who's who's to know what's going to happen in the future? Will I have another crash? That's possible. Will I do something that makes me so upset that I end up, I don't know, like binging on food? That's very well possible. I'm going to have a lot of ups and I'm going to have a lot of downs. The ultimate thing is, as long as my health is on the incline and the fat is on the decline, that's all that matters. I'm looking at the net and I'm not focusing on one minor moment. With that being said, I am changing how I want to view things. Before, I was really so hyper focused on the weight, where I was weighing myself pretty much every day. And this time, when I'm looking at the progress, I'm going to look at how many workouts have I done, right? So technically speaking, I have done about 7 to 8 workouts, I believe. And the workouts I'm doing today is going to make it like number 8 or 9. Let's just say 8. Today's workout is like number 8. Between now and the end of this program is going to be about 200 more workouts, because I'm now switching to a program where I'm doing like 2 workouts a day, one in the AM, one in the PM. So with that being said, that's going to be my new way of tracking progress. Is I'm literally just counting the number of workouts that I've done, because the diet, for the most part, whether I crash my diet, whether I go over or I go under, the diet is going to pretty much stay the same, give or take. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not really going to focus on that. I'm just focusing now on the number of workouts that I do. So it's now like a checkbox for me. It's like I have a goal now. Instead of the goal being I want to lose 50 pounds or I want to lose 100 pounds, the goal is I want to complete, by the end of October of this year, I want to have completed 200 workouts. So that is the game plan. Now, I promised you guys before in prior videos to kind of show you guys my Excel sheet. This is what I'm using to project everything. This is what I'm using to track everything. And so let's go ahead and do that today. Ta-da! I know I'm using advanced stuff like screen sharing and stuff like that. This stuff is so awesome. So yeah, I have my sheet reset to today. And as you can see, I weighed myself this morning. I'm at 355.7 pounds. I was actually surprised by that. It's probably more because, number one, my liver and stuff is full of glycogen because I was eating carbs over the last few weeks. And then also, I haven't been drinking as much water, so I'm probably a little bit dehydrated. So really the weight should be a little bit higher than 355.7, but it is what it is. I'm not really going to hyper focus on that because, like I said, I'm trying to check off a new type of box. I want to know how many workouts did I do. Like that's my number. I just want to focus on seeing the weight increase for my different exercises, and I just want to see my I just want to fill up my Excel workbook with data. So let's go over. So we already see that I'm starting out at like this 355.7 pounds. The diet, as I was mentioning earlier, is pretty much the same. The only difference is because I'm working out 2 times a day, I added another protein shake. So I'm still eating 1 pound of ground beef, 4 eggs, 1 ounce of cheese, about 2 teaspoon or 1 tablespoon of butter, And I'm now having basically two protein shakes. Each shake only has like 1 scoop of protein powder. And when I log all of this into MyFitnessPal, it really does come out to about 1,655 calories. But I just rounded up to 1,700 because on occasion I might get like some cravings. And one of the ways that as I addressed in a prior video, one of the ways that I kind of handle my cravings is I eat like maybe like a chocolate and coconut covered almond. So I might have like pop 1 or 2 of those almonds, and bada boom, bada bang. That's how I kind of fight those cravings. I also have some gelato, and I might have like a tablespoon of gelato. So it's very low quantities, but those are some of the sweets that I keep around to kind of battle that craving. Then I also have like sparkling water, and that has like about 5 or 10 calories in there. I'll be using trying out different sparkling waters. But anyway, the macros translate to about 7 grams of carbs, 110 grams of fat, and 157 grams of protein. I'm really happy about the protein because I've always been trying to up my protein intake, and since I'm going to be working out 2 times a day, and I'm kind of like switching this focus where instead of just so hyper focused on trying to lose the fat, I'm now more hyper focused on getting my time in the gym and trying to build more muscle, which is still going to be kind of hard to build up my muscle and build up my strength with such a caloric deficit. I'm not saying it's impossible for you to not build muscle and lose fat, but it's just not ideal. So while I am hoping, I'm hoping to build up that muscle and to build up my strength, I have to have a little bit of realism and understand that, I'm not going to be all no Schwarzenegger by the end of this. So I'll just be happy with the fat loss. Okay, so that is a good breakdown of the diet. Let's get into the table right here. So, as you can see with the table, I have everything basically for this program is going to the end of October. So this program is going to the end of October here. So altogether it's 26 weeks between today and the end of October. The reason why this program ends in October is because I'm actually having my first vacation, real vacation, not what I usually been doing up to this point in time is just staying in my house, just sitting in the living room. I don't even go to the beach, and I'm in Jacksonville. I've actually never been to the beach, and I've been living in Jacksonville for like over 2 years now. I know, amazing. Jacksonville, Florida, by the way. So yeah, I plan on actually having a real vacation at the end, at the end of October. I plan on going on a cruise. I've never been outside the country, so the first thing I'm going to try is a cruise, maybe one of those Carnival cruise, because they have some good rates going on now. So I want to kind of get in on that action, and just kind of reserve everything early. Now my birthday is actually in October, and so I want to give myself 2 birthday gifts. My first birthday gift is I want to give myself a birthday gift of health, and that is to drop some of the weight and at least get into a more healthy range of body fat, because this right here is just too much. And my second gift is, like I've been saying before, that vacation. I want to actually go on my first cruise, and for my first cruise, I want to try to look a little bit good. You know what I'm saying? I definitely don't want to go on the cruise looking like this. So that's why that's why for this program, it ends on October 31st. And by that time, I should be like around 260 pounds. Well, so it's 257, but yeah, 260. That's probably going to be where I'm at. Now, of course, I am still going to be. Of course, I'm still going to be working out after the end of October. Obviously, 257 is not my ideal weight. Uh, for a person of my height, again, I'm like 6 feet 2.5 to 6 feet 3 inches tall. Uh, so my ideal weight is going to really be somewhere between 190 to 215, and so that's where I'm trying to get down to. Of course, when I start getting down to that low level weight range, it's really just going to depend on how I look aesthetically, and because I don't know how much muscle that I have, and I don't know how much muscle I'm going to have by that time. So it's really just going to depend on the amount of muscle that I have, whether I want to continue to cut and go less than 215 pounds. So for the most part, let's just say that my ultimate goal is 215, and that's what I'm going to continue to work to after this program is over with. So right now, the short-term goal is to get down to like 260 pounds for my cruise that I'm going to take at the end of October. So really the first week of November. All right. So you see the weight projection. It's not too bad. It's not outlandish like some other stuff. It's not a magic pill. It is a little bit high in the beginning, and that's because of the fasting. But it gets down to a more acceptable weight loss, weekly loss towards the end. So yeah, it's a little bit high right now, but it levels itself off later on. And really, the goal is sustainability. So how my program is set up, you notice I am doing cardio, but I do not include cardio in my calculation because for the most part, the cardio aspect of my workout is optional. It's not mandatory. Uh, but really what I'm focusing on is this 500 calorie burn per workout. I've actually seen myself go above 500 calories when I was doing my full body workout, but my workouts now are going to be a little bit different. So I'm still going by my like Garmin watch. So I'm using this to kind of track how many calories that I'm burning. Yeah, it's not exactly accurate, but it gets it close enough. So as long as at the end of the workout, this thing says like 600 calories, I'm just going to assume that I burned 600 calories, that I burned about 500. So 600 should be well above any calculation error that this watch can have. So I'm doing that like 8 times a week, right? So how my program is, you see the fasting and you see the weightlifting. Weightlifting is essentially 2 times a day, and my workout is now split between an upper body and a lower body split. So day one, you'll see me do like maybe chest and back in the morning. And then when I come home from work, I'll be working on like my arms and shoulder, and that's going to be day one. And then day two, in the morning, I'm going to work out my legs. And then when I come back from work, I'm going to kind of focus on working out my core, my abs, and doing stuff like deadlifts and stuff like that. So just kind of focused on the core after work. And it's how the sequence go is it goes upper body workout, lower body workout, and then day three is going to be a 32-hour fast. And then the sequence repeats again where day one, upper body workout, day two, lower body workout, followed by a day of fast. So that's like 6 days out of the week. And the seventh day is just going to be a day of rest. I will not be fasting during that time. I will just maintain my normal diet on my day of rest for day number 7. And it's just going to rinse and repeat every week. So yeah, we went over the diet, we went over the time, the short term weight, and what my projected weekly weight loss should be based off of this program. And so yeah, when we really, add everything up, that's like 208. Yeah, I think it's like 208 more workouts that I need to accomplish. And so that's the real goal instead of focusing on the weight loss. So let's go over my workout program. As you saw on the prior chart, you notice that everything is kind of broken up into phases. This is just pretty much a breakdown of my workouts. So right now I'm in phase 1, and essentially in this phase, this is just me starting out. And so essentially for like the upper body, it's like 3 sets of 12 reps. And for the lower body, it's like 3 sets of 15 reps. And the mindset is to kind of start off with lighter weights and just increase the weight to feel the pump. So really I'm chasing the pump. Pump chasers. Then in the next phase, which takes place in July, what I'm now doing is I'm now increasing the sets, and I'm still going to be increasing the weight till I feel the pump. So now that I'm going to be adding on more sets, I'm probably going to decrease the weight and then eventually work that weight back up. And as you can see, for the upper body, it's going to be like 5 sets of 12 reps. And for the lower body, it's going to be 5 sets of 15 reps. So just an increase in the number of sets. Then finally, when I get into phase 3, which is going to be between September to basically the rest of the program, which is the end of October, I'm now, instead of increasing the sets, I'm now going to increase the reps. So for the upper body, it's going to be 5 sets of 15 reps. And for the lower body, it's going to be 5 sets of 20 reps. And again, I'm probably going to end up dialing back down on the weight and then eventually just reworking the weights back up. As an alternative for phase 3, mind you, keeping the same sets and reps, what I was thinking of was adding in basically 2 more exercises to each workout. So as you can see over here, for the chest would transform to include a decline press and a face pull. And it's the same thing. We're just seeing an increase in the number of workouts. Even for the legs, I can't really think of anything for the core. And so yeah, these were some of the changes that I were thinking about. But this is basically, if I go this route and increase the number of exercises, it'll have to go based off of what I feel. So this isn't really finalized yet, but then again, I haven't really got to this phase yet, so I'm not too worried about what I'm going to do there. But I just wanted to be proactive with my planning. And yeah, I did mention that I am doing cardio with these workouts, but again, it's optional. And if I do it, that's why it'll probably range between 300 to 500 calories. That's never going to really change. And in fact, as I lose weight, my ability to really burn a lot of calories in a short amount of time just doing cardio is also going to decrease. So that's why I'm not really too focused on the cardio. And yeah, so I mean that's like an overview of my program. You know, I watch some YouTube videos. You know, I watch a lot of the influencers like Coach Greg Doucet and Renaissance Fitness, and you know some of the stuff that I got back from that was you need to your body adapt, and so you need to like consistently challenge it if you want it to grow. And so that's why I have these phases kind of set up this way. Throughout the entire program, I'll always continue to increase the weight. But as you can see, to kind of keep things fresh, keep things pumping, I'm just like basically playing with the sets and the reps. And eventually I'll start throwing in more exercises, different exercises into each of my workouts. And that's basically what I'm doing to kind of keep everything moving and consistently growing. So yeah, this is my Excel sheet. Probably wondering what this tab is, but yeah, no, this is how I kind of determine like my sets and my reps. I've actually based this off of watching Fresh and Fit. They did like this episode where they broke down like hypertrophy and stuff like that. I've also got some of this stuff from most of the images and stuff you see I kind of grabbed from like Fresh and Fit, and so this is what I kind of base my hypertrophy and stuff on. So this is basically how I kind of figure out like how slow that I want to like raise the weights and how much sets to do to kind of get into like the optimum range and stuff like that. And yeah, that's kind of where I'm kind of building this off of. That's why you kind of see, you can see like, that's why I have like maybe in there, you see like the different reps and stuff that I'm doing here, the number of sets. That's kind of what I base this off of. So yeah, this is it. In case you guys want to do a screen grab, I'll go a little bit slower. And so yeah, so there you go. So if you guys want to follow along, that's all of the information. Again, I'm just going slow so you guys can, if you're doing like a screen grab, you can see, capture any of the stuff that you want. Oh yeah, over here, this is just me tracking my weight. So as I'm progressing, I basically, the only thing I did for here for my strength tracking is I just listed off like a bunch of different exercises for different areas of the body. And I'm just tracking like the sets and reps and the weight. And this is just going all the way through towards the end of the program. Actually, I need to add more columns to this. Oh, you know, I completely forgot about this area right here. Let me fill this in some more. There we go. Oh yeah, this is what I like to call the story of my fat. And essentially, this kind of highlight different weight markers. As you can see, the heaviest I've been, I believe, is 376. Though one time, I'm not sure what scale I was looking at, but I think one time I had got up to like about 380 pounds. And so yeah, each of these weight right that you see right here is a small achievement for me. I'm just going down and down and down until I get to that 215 pounds. But yeah, one day I'll go over this more. I'll go over this and kind of narrate. Eventually, I'll go over this and kind of narrate what this is about. But I mean, you can pretty much read it if you want. This definitely takes some time. This is going to be like that. This will be like a kind of long pre-workout chat. You know what I'm saying? Even though these videos are always long, but this will be kind of like really long to do this. But yeah, this is just going over the story of how my weight has progressed over the years. Starting from high school. Starting from high school to the highest that I've ever been, and each of these weight is like a meaningful marker in my life, and these are the goals. So yeah, I'll go over that in a different video. But I think I've gone over enough. Not trying to have these videos be so long. They usually are. But yeah, this was the pre-workout chat, you guys. I have gone over some improvements that I'm doing in terms of the video qualities, thanks to you guys' comments. We've also reviewed my new program that I'm on, and we've also gone over my Excel sheet, which projects my weight loss. So yeah, I think I've gone over everything I need to go. The only thing you guys really need to take away from this is this program is going to the end of October, and my short-term goal is to get down to 260 pounds. And I'm pretty much just sticking with this program until the end, doing 2 workouts a day, doing a upper lower split, and basically just repeating the same workouts 2 times a week. So yeah, that's how it is. Thank you guys for joining me on another episode of Pre-Workout Chat. And I look forward to talking to you guys later. Peace.